First, I would say I don't see China replacing Hollywood, and a lot of reasons. One is obviously censorship. This is why Wolf Warrior 2 is a kind of breakthrough film, because unlike most patriotic films, where the hero is a hero in a Chinese sense, that he's supporting the government and the party, but he doesn't do anything really bad. What's interesting, I don't know if you've seen the film, but Wolf Warrior 2, what's interesting is that, and it's somewhat similar to Wolf Warrior 1, the first one, because he's doing things which get him arrested, basically. He's doing things where the local government, at least, is opposing him. He's kicked out, in Wolf Warrior 2, he's kicked out of these special forces, the Wolf Warriors. He's stopping local thugs for local officials demolishing houses. And he gets arrested and spends 6 months in prison. Then he goes off on an individual quest to find his fiancée, who used to be his boss in the first film, his fiancée, who has disappeared and presumably is dead in Africa. So he's aimlessly traveling, and then he gets caught up basically in protecting Chinese civilians. But he's clearly an individualist. He's not a collectivist. And that's more of a Hollywood anti-hero. So what's happening is Chinese films are imitating Hollywood, if this is an indication of things to come, by choosing anti-heroes, or at least people who are very flawed heroes. And then they see the cause and so on. It's a little bit more like a Tony Stark in the Iron Man films. He's standing up to government at one point. Until he gets, and even in this film, Wolf Warrior 2, you have the Chinese ambassador and the Chinese naval official arguing over international law. What's more important, protecting Chinese citizens immediately in Africa, or waiting till the UN decides that it's okay to do it? So these are nuanced things which you would see in Western films, but usually not in Chinese films. So it'll be interesting to see if this is a harbinger of a new way of looking at these films. But the big problem for Chinese films, censorship is one thing, the language is another thing. If you look at North America, maybe 1% of the market is subtitled films, which is why The Great Wall was 80% in English. But then again, The Great Wall was trying to be all things to all people, and it didn't work. Wu Jing is popular in Wolf Warrior 2. He's a good martial artist. You know, he could do okay, and maybe he'll do some English language films and do okay. But at some point, if he starts making films in English, in Hollywood with Hollywood style, is this a victory for the Chinese film industry, or is basically acknowledging the fact that we can't beat Hollywood, we have to really join them in a sense?